Why do it on a blockchain at all?
This, even before we started talking, a long time ago, I wanted to do a card game on the blockchain because you have Magic the Gathering, which was kind of like the original one of these. And it was cool because you physically owned all your cards. Like, I can sell them. I'm still looking for my old Magic the Gathering cards right now to try to sell them.
Yep.
So then it's obviously went online, which made perfect sense. And you had Hearthstone, which was a huge hit. But then you lost that ability. You don't really own any of your cards anymore. You can't trade them or sell them. So blockchain now gave the opportunity to combine both those worlds. So you can have a digital game that you can play online against anyone anywhere in the world, but you also have a way to physically own the digital, or not physically, but to own the digital, to own the digital assets, and then trade or sell them, and there's no company like Blizzard that is in control of them. And then the second thing that it by making it decentralized, what people don't realize, I think, is that since all the information is public on the blockchain, anyone could take this game and kind of make their own version. So like if Hearthstone were to do something that people didn't like, which happens somewhat often, that's it. You can't do anything about that. But here, literally someone could go and take this information and make, SteemMonsters 2 or whatever, a totally different name. And,
or if like both of us die.
Yeah, or anything that happens. I mean, that's the whole idea of decentralization. Like we don't control this. It's out there and people can kind of do what they want with that. And I think that's awesome. And I look forward to the day when people make other interfaces for the game that are potentially better than what we've done.
But I want to add another piece to that, is that the part of this being a blockchain is that like there's a community that exists in the Steam ecosystem. We didn't start from absolutely nothing. We had a blockchain that was pre-existing, so we could build off of that blockchain. The same way, we didn't have to like create a community from scratch. Are we up to 2,000 starter packs now?
At least around that.
Yeah, so it's around 2,000 starter packs and 60,000 boosters or something, probably more. And that didn't happen. It wouldn't have happened if we didn't just do this on Steam. Like if we launched our own blockchain, which would have been nearly impossible to do anyways, or very technically challenging to launch your own, and then tried to get an ecosystem around it, like just the technical hurdles of that. And people, and having like a community. I mean, like we launched and within days we had hundreds, if not thousands of users. I mean, like that's pretty remarkable. And that's because there's a pre-existing ecosystem. I'm one of the most followed authors on the platform. So I could use that kind of like that soapbox to go reach a lot of people, and some combination of a pre-existing blockchain, a smart dev, and a salesperson with a big reach from having been posting for 2 years quite regularly, like that magic kind of came together to go create like a really explosive hit in the very first month that we've been operating.